Helping himself to a seat right on our set is wide receiver John Brown, joining Steve and I. Welcome to the show, John Brown. I'll let you put your headset on. Thanks for coming right off the field, right to us. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
Can I tell you, Steve will laugh at this. I was your biggest supporter when the Bills were in free agency, right? Didn't I say, we got to go out and get John Brown? And you know how happy I am the camp has gone so well for you?
He was John Brown and us to death.
I was.
That was before you signed. This was at the beginning of this, before it even started. This was like before the midnight.
I was
of
like,
the,
we got to go out
whatever
and get John Brown, because I loved your work in Arizona.
My guy here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my guy here was like, John Brown, John Brown, John Brown. I'm like, well, give it a rest. And so, literally, they sign you. And
you know how good that made me look?
Good.
And you know how good you make me look now the way you're practicing, right? 6 days in, you got to feel pretty good about that.
Oh, yeah, I'm just working hard. You know, I'm glad to be here. You know, it's a great position to be in here with Josh. And, you know, we just trying to get the timing down and everything in training camp.
How's the atmosphere around camp? Is this, I mean, because you've been around the block and you've been to a couple of different teams. Compare this training camp to your past training camps.
Oh, this training camp is kind of different. You know, this is my first time staying in college dorms. But it's good for team bonding and everybody to get to know each other. And, you know, I'm just excited to be here.
Yeah. Steve and I talk in the car every day coming down here. One of our conversations today dealt with what you just said, staying in the dorms, being here. And it's different, right, as far as a player at training camp. It's not like you can walk away and go home and say, well, I'll go to work tomorrow. You are here. You are at work basically 24/7 when you guys are around the clock here. That's got to be a different feel.
Oh, yes, it's a different feel. We're here, and, you know, it take our mind off a lot that's going away at home. But, you know, I'm willing to do anything. It doesn't matter where we go. You know, I'm just ready to work.
What did it mean to you when the Bills tried to sign you last year and wouldn't give up? When you came available this year, they were like, come on, man, let's do it this time. What's that mean to you, knowing that they really were serious about it? You weren't just a name. They came back after you again.
Oh, it means a lot. You know, it took me back to my college days. You know, before I went to Pitt State, you know, Coach Tim Beck tried to get me over and over again, but I wouldn't fall for it. But, you know, he never gave up. So when a coach or a person never give up on you, you know, that's something that's real important. So, you know, that's what drew me closer to here.
So you went to Baltimore a year ago and started the year with Flacco, and then things didn't work out and they replaced the quarterback. Was there a point last season when you thought, I'm going to have to find another place, I'm going to have to move again?
You know, at the time I thought, you know, I'll be fine there. You know, even with Lamar Jackson, he's a great quarterback. You know, to give it another chance, but, you know, Buffalo just came through and, you know, they didn't stop until, you know, I made a decision.
You were ready to go, obviously, after last year, though, ready to make a move, right? You went there on a one-year deal with that option, right? Like, I'm going to do what I can here and then my mind was to stay there. Stay in Baltimore.
Yeah, you know, and, you know, I just wanted to make enough money, you know, to take care of my family. But, you know, it didn't play out. You know, they've actually found another great receiver. So, you know, you have to move on.
Give this offense, and now that you've been through the OTAs and the mini camps, and now training camps a week old, describe what you think this offense should look like.
Oh, the offense should look pretty good. You know, I don't want to jump the gun or nothing, but, you know, we're still learning, we're still building, but we could be pretty good if we put everything together how it should go.
Yeah, they've got a lot of moving parts up on the offensive line. What's the vibe coming out of the big guys?
Oh, you know, a great vibe. You know, like everybody's coming with energy every day.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I want to ask you about one play. I'm looking at my notes from practice today. It was like the fourth practice period today. You're doing one-on-ones, wide receivers, defensive back, and you're lined up across from Tre'Davious, and you made an outcut. And it's rare that somebody gets that open when you got Tre'Davious across from you, but it was a great outcut, and then you cut it upfield. You remember this play I'm talking about?
Yes, I remember the play.
Yeah. Was that one of the highlights of today for you, that particular cut, that particular play? I know it's only individual work, but.
Oh, you know, going against Tre'Davious every time, you know, is competition. You know, I go against him a lot, go against Levi, go against Kevin. And, you know, I'm trying to push those guys to be better too. So, you know, either win or lose, I'm going to go against those guys and give them my best because I know what they have to look forward to, and I know the DBs that I have to face.
There was a practice period today, a little bit past the midway point, when it looked like a 2-minute drill, I think. First-team offense started with like a minute and a half to go. What did you think of that period? How did that go for you?
Oh, that was a tough one, you know.
Yeah.
You have to set your mind to know the plays and be dialed in. even when you tired. So it was a great period, you know, and a lot to learn from.
When you guys are in film sessions and, you're not playing in a vacuum, you got a pretty good defense on the other side. How much leeway do the offensive coaches give you? Like, well, we probably wouldn't have got this play off because, either Shaq Lawson or Trent Murphy or Jerry Hughes or somebody blew the play up early, but we got this play off. How much acknowledgement does your offensive coaches give to the quality of the defense?
Oh, they give them a lot of acknowledgement. And those guys, they're smart and they're great at what they do. And, just going against a great defense, it makes the offense better.
Right.
You played against the Bills last year, week 1, with the Baltimore Ravens. A really rough game for Buffalo. What do you recall about that game, playing against the Bills? What impressions did you take from that game? There was pouring rain, by the way.
Yeah, it was pouring rain, and we came out throwing the ball. But, none of that matters no more. I'm a Buffalo Bill now.
I got you. It was a rough game for the Bills. It was a really rough game.
Yeah.
Started out poorly. We had this discussion right before he came on. People watch the Bills' off-season moves. They watch the signings in free agency. And at the end of it, some people say, well, where's the top receiver? Where's the number one receiver? We're only 6 practices in here, but could you be that guy? Are you the number one? And is it important for a team to have a main target in the passing game?
No, I'm not too big on the number one receiver. We have a lot of guys that come in and make plays. As long as I do my assignment and I make the plays when they're supposed to be made, I'm not too big on the number one receiver. I just want to make plays and, help the offense as much as I can.
How difficult has it been to install enough formations, shifts, motions to give the offense a chance to, like, put you anywhere they want against anybody they want on the defense? And that must take a lot of time and be a huge effort, because that's what the offense seems to be based on. You getting somebody who can win in the right spot.
Oh, yes. It takes a lot of time. And, like I said before, this is the toughest offense I've been in. Like, you have to be in the playbook every day, like, hard. And, they do a great job of trying to find mismatches and putting us in different spots, but I love the offense.
Yeah. It's tough because you have options, choices, decisions to make during the play. Is that what makes it tough?
Yeah, that too, and also, like the name calling. It's totally different. I done came from 2 different teams, so it's way different. So it's something new I have to learn all over.
Yeah, it's like learning a new language,
yes.
Right?
And when do you do that work? In the meeting room, or do you just go off on your own sometimes to look at the play?
Oh, yeah, I go off on my own, and, even when we get out of meetings, I stay out there a little later with the coaches, try to get everything down pat. But it's coming to me now because OTAs, I struggled a lot with the playbook.
How do you like Coach Hall? First year that he's the head guy at position group.
Oh, I love Coach Hall. He's a pretty cool coach, but he's on us every day, making sure we're doing what we have to do.
You can, obviously, physical stature is one thing, but he played in the league, right?
Yes.
At his size, he played in the league. That would get my attention if he were my boss, right?
Yeah, most definitely. I think that's why we got the name the Smurfs.
Yeah, maybe that's what McDermott was talking about.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the players. Right. Coach said that, what was it, the first or second day here, and I thought, are they really that small? I guess so, right? I mean, you want to be called the Smurfs? It's not really a compliment, is it?
It doesn't matter to me. I'm here to play ball. It is what it is.
I don't know if you're that small, the group. I don't know if the group. Maybe it was Chad.
So this is going to be your 6th season
yes.
in the league, right? So you look back on it. Is there anything? What are your immediate goals and maybe your long-term goals?
Oh, my goals are, to stay healthy, take care of my body. As long as I do that, I know what I can do on the field.
Yeah. What do you think? What do you want to accomplish on the field?
I want to win. That's the main thing. I want to win.
Yeah.
What was that like in Baltimore last year? Get to the playoffs. What do you think? Did that meet your expectations? I know you did a little winning in Arizona too, right?
Yeah, we did pretty good. Even with the quarterback situation, the change. Lamar did a great job, and we kept winning, and it extended us to the playoffs.
Hey, John, what are your teammates calling you? Smokey? I mean,
Smokey.
You answer to it. You do answer. Yeah. What do you prefer, John?
It doesn't
Who gave you that
matter.
nickname?
Smokey.
You
My
remember?
granddad.
Your grandfather.
Yeah, when I was first born.
Really?
There you go.
Is there nothing to do with speed or anything?
No. I just came out. I was dark already, so that's how I got the name.
Smoke. Like that. A couple of weeks away from getting down to Carolina with joint practices with the Panthers. You're apprehensive about that? You look forward to that?
Oh, yeah, I look forward to it. It also tells what type of players you have. You know, going against somebody different, you know, you'll see different styles of defenses. And, you know, it only makes the team better. So I think it's pretty good.
Give us the 6-practice summary of this training camp so far, not just for you but for the team. How are the Bills coming along? If somebody walks by you at, you know, in the gas station later today, hey, how's it going? How you guys doing? What would you tell them?
Say we're doing good, but we have a lot to learn. You know, it's still more learning going on. You know, offense, defense, special teams, you know, we still learning. We not where we want to be at yet. We're not trying to look far ahead.
There's time. There's time to get that, right?
Yeah.
Get that all in.
Yeah.
Hey, Smoke, thank you. John, thank you very much. We
John,
appreciate
Thanks,
it.
man. Great seeing you, man.
John Brown joining us. Steve Dancer and I coming back. We'll go through today's practice. When we return, it's One Bills Live presented by Kaleida Health from training camp on Buffalo Bills Radio.